You won't believe that Santa Claus is a man-eating devil. Santa Claus cruelly ate a little girl, creating a terrible scene that made me extremely scared. So what's the story? On a very quiet Christmas Eve evening, everything in the house was designed by the owner according to the Christmas season. At this time, a little girl named Lisa discovered Santa Claus was in her house. Lisa thought she would receive a gift from Santa Claus, so she quickly ran over. However, when Santa turned around, the little girl was frightened because he was a cruel man-eating devil. Lisa was eaten by that devil in the blink of an eye. Lisa's sister walked out of the bedroom and witnessed a heartbreaking scene. Cherry saw her sister being eaten by Santa Claus, and this devil came closer and wanted to eat little Cherry. Luckily, it was nearly dawn, causing the evil Santa Claus to return to hell immediately, helping Cherry escape death. However, Cherry was sad because she knew her sister had been eaten by Santa Claus. After 6 years, Cherry has become a determined young woman. Today, Christmas Eve, Cherry told the story about her sister being eaten by Santa Claus to her friends. All of Cherry's friends didn't believe it was true, thinking how could Santa Claus eat people so cruelly. Cherry tries to explain and prove to her friends that Santa Claus is a monster that eats people. If anyone doesn't believe it, stay at Cherry's house this Christmas Eve to see if everything is true or not. That night, the group of friends along with Cherry hid behind the chair to watch the evil Santa Claus. At this time, all the light bulbs in the house suddenly blinked continuously, scaring the young people. They heard the mysterious person knocking on the door outside. Cherry bravely opened the door and thought Santa Claus had come, but in fact he was just Cherry's best friend. Cherry advised her best friend to go home because the devil was coming, but her best friend didn't believe it. At this moment, a cold wind came and gave the children goosebumps. The evil Santa Claus came and made Cherry's best friend eat meat, making Cherry extremely scared. She tries to warn her friends that the evil Santa Claus has arrived. Thomas hid in the kitchen to avoid Santa Claus, but unexpectedly the devil suddenly appeared behind the boy. The young friends and Cherry made a plan to deal with the evil Santa Claus. They were determined to destroy this evil man to keep the human world safe. When the devil appeared in front of the children, Cherry's friends panicked and ran away. Only Cherry stood behind to confront Santa. She felt hatred for the devil because it had eaten her sister. This time Santa wanted to kill Cherry, but the group of friends tied his hands and feet. In fact, the children had carefully planned to deal with the devil. Cherry bravely used a weapon to beat Santa to death, avenging her sister. In the end, the devil was destroyed by the children. In the end, Cherry and his friends had a very happy Christmas Eve. They celebrate the destruction of evil. But at this time, suddenly all the light bulbs in the house began to blink abnormally. That's right, evil Santa is alive again. And the outcome for the children was terrible. In another story, it is now Halloween night and many children come to the young couple's house to ask for candy. Surely everyone knows that Halloween night is the day of the devil. After the children left, there was a mysterious person dressed as a devil standing in front of the young couple's house. Linda went to open the door and saw a stranger dressed as a very scary devil. The girl still happily welcomed that person warmly. The guy wearing the devil mask took off his hat and asked Linda for some Halloween candy. But the girl was very sorry because there was no more candy left. The stranger didn't seem to want to leave. He deliberately stopped and disturbed Linda. At this time, Thomas stepped out and the man wearing the devil mask retreated. The young couple explained to that person that they were out of candy and were extremely sorry. At this time, that mysterious person suddenly disappeared, leaving Thomas and Linda extremely confused. They still don't know that death is coming to them. Linda found the mysterious person just now very scary and dangerous. She reminded her husband to be vigilant tonight. But Thomas didn't seem to pay attention to what his wife said. Linda was helpless and had to go find dinner for both of them. At this time, Thomas heard someone knocking on the door from outside. He opened the door but saw no one. That's really strange. Thomas walked a little further to observe everything around him. When he turned around, he was startled by the man wearing the devil mask. This guy wanted to show Thomas a card magic show. Thomas randomly chose a card and let the mysterious stranger find it. Sure enough, this person found the card that Thomas had chosen. But Thomas doesn't want to play with that devil mask guy anymore. At this time, the devil began to pull out a short knife and slash Thomas once. This unfortunate boy did not expect that he would be killed by a devil on Halloween night. Linda did not know at this time that her husband had been harmed by a man wearing a devil mask. She saw her husband had gone out for so long and still not returned. When Linda returned home, the man wearing the devil mask blocked her way. He did not want to let the girl go, but forced her to watch his magic show. Linda found this guy's magic act quite interesting and professional, but she never stopped being afraid of that devil. At this time, the devil pulled out a string from inside the hat. Linda saw that and knew that danger was approaching. When she reached inside the hat and took out her husband's ear, which was cut off by the devil, she was extremely frightened. Linda wanted to run away as quickly as possible, but her legs were tied by the rope. The frightened girl begged the man wearing the devil mask to spare her life. But he is inherently a murderous devil without conscience. The devil murdered that girl with a sharp knife. The lesson learned here is that we should not get close to mysterious guys on Halloween night, because we can't know what kind of cruel devil they are. Today's story ends. See you in the next video. Bye bye.